Hello, happy Tuesday. Jack Tubbs from the J Team at Realty One in Surprise, Arizona, coming to you on this warm day here in the Valley of Phoenix, Arizona. Hey, I want to talk to you about this eviction slash foreclosure forbearance expiring. Now, I know I touched on it a little bit yesterday talking about that the Biden administration is working with every governmental agency to try and find a way to avoid a crisis. But I want to give you 4 more reasons why this really isn't a crisis. I read an article and I thought I'd share it with you. And this is by the National Association of Realtors. Number one, there are way fewer homeowners in crisis or in the possibility of forbearance slash foreclosure than there were in 2008, 2009. In 2008, 2009, there were about 9.3 million households that were in jeopardy. Right now, we're looking at about 1.86 million homeowners in crisis. So we're talking about 8 times fewer than what we had last time. Most of the 1.86 million in forbearance have more than 87% of those 1.86 million people that are in forbearance, 87% of them have at least I want to emphasize 10% equity in their home. So if they were able to sell their home, they're going to be able to have some proceeds to be able to secure other living arrangements, whether they have to move into an apartment or wherever they feel led to move into. So, and you got to remember that with increasing values, 20% year over year from 2020 to 2021, and the average home price being over $300,000, we're talking a nice chunk of change, especially if you consider 10% would be about $30,000. Think if it's 15%, we're talking about $45,000. It continues to grow exponentially, and if we think about that, then we know that people will have some money to be able to do other things. They won't be stuck finding housing where they really don't want to live and places where they're not safe. Number 3, right now with the current inventory situation of already existing homes, here in the Valley, we're looking at over 20 days, about 25 days, which is huge compared to where we've been sitting about somewhere between like 10 and 15 days worth of inventory on the market of already existing homes. Now we're talking about if all these extra homes come onto the market, we'll definitely be able to absorb them in no time at all, since we have such a crazy market going. Number 4, as I shared with you yesterday, everybody in power is doing whatever they can to avoid a crisis because they definitely don't want it to happen on their watch. Plus, right now, with extra money that's left over from battling the COVID-19 virus, has opened up a lot of different avenues that some of these people that have been affected by the COVID virus, that's why their housing is in trouble right now, where they can actually project some of those or direct some of those funds towards those people to help keep them in their homes or at least find a new alternative to live. So we got 4 reasons here. Number 1, excuse me, there are way fewer homeowners in crisis. I mean, we're not talking about a housing bubble because we went from 9.3 or like 1.86 million this time. Almost 80% of the people that are in forbearance or facing foreclosure, all of them have at least 78% of them have at least 10% equity in their homes, and you're going to find out the other 22%, they're going to have some sort of equity in their home. Nobody's going to be underwater. It's not going to be like the short sale crisis of 2008, 2009. Number 3, the market can easily absorb all of these properties because we're so low on already existing home inventory. And builders, new home builders are still lagging behind due to cost and lack of materials to be able to finish and build homes. Number 4, right now, as I shared with you yesterday, especially the Biden administration plus all the other government bureaus and agencies are out there are working very hard to avoid this crisis. And with excess COVID-19 monies in a lot of different states and even in some government coffers, they're going to direct some of those funds to be able to help people out of their situation. So that's what I want to share with you today, because I know there's been a lot of speculation surrounding all of this and a lot of concerns. So hopefully this will ease your concerns and also let you know that we're not going, if you just bought a home and you just paid the maximum price for it, you're not going to suddenly fall underwater. Home values should continue to rise. They might be at the pace, they might not be at the pace they have been, but we should continue to see those values rise. So I want to share that with you. Hopefully that would ease concerns. And if you have any more questions, hey, feel free to reach out to me. You can dial me direct at 248-330-7972. That's 248-330-7972. Or you can email me, jack@thejteam.house. That's JACK at THE, the letter J, then the word team.house. Or you can call the office and talk to any of my team members at 623-252-4061. That's 623-252-4061. Hey, this is Jack Tubbs from the J Team wishing you a fantastic Tuesday, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little bit more about what's going on in the Phoenix real estate market.